comment. Good evening, all of you. So we are having a lot of you already joined, and I'm sure many more would be joining soon. We have Aviral, Harini, Yaneshwari, Swati, Ankit, Tanvi, Anjali, and many more. I can't read all of the names. So before we move forward, I would like to have a bit introduction about all of you. तुषार हिंदी भी यूज कर सकते हैं प्लीज यस नो प्रॉब्लम बट वी आर हैविंग अ मिक्स्ड बैच so there must be some Hindi knowing, some English knowing, mix. So we'll be having mix, don't worry. Wherever there is any difficulty, you can certainly ask me. Okay, tell me in the comments, of course, how many of you have given last year CAT 23? Have you given CAT, yes or no? I'm just able to communicate you through the comments. So you can tell me, maths weak hai to chalega. Yes, of course, Shri Pujita. That's the purpose of these sessions. This is a pre-CAT class. This is a basic class for those who specifically consider themselves weak in mathematics. So our purpose is to build your confidence. Okay, most of you are freshers. No. I can see a lot of no here. And in between, few yes are also there. Okay, good. That's sufficient. Okay, thanks for responding. Now, next question is that how many of you, let me ask in this way, have you studied mathematics after 10th class? Because in India, up to 10th class, it is compulsory to have mathematics as a subject. I repeat my question. Have you studied mathematics after 10th class? Yes or no? Okay, some of you are saying yes. Yes, Sujit took CAT 22, score not very nicely. Okay, it's again a mixed batch. So some of you are having maths till 10th only, and some of you have studied maths after that also. So now come to the basic point. So the point is that if you have not taken mathematics after 10th class, that's not a barrier to enter the IIMs. I repeat my statement. Please listen very, very carefully. If you have not studied mathematics after 10th class, that is not a barrier for your entry into the IIMs. So that's the purpose of all these classes. It's pre-CAT 2024 classes, and it is provided you by iQUANTA. And today we are going to discuss the magic of Vedic maths. So we are going to discuss lot of calculation methods based on Vedic mathematics, and there are many more calculation methods available throughout the world. So we are going to get the gist of that. By the way, those who do not know me, so let me introduce myself. My name is Kamal Lohia, and I have scored 99.99 percentile multiple number of times, and I have been mentoring for CAT for more than 20 years now. And I passed out my engineering way back in 2002 from Delhi College of Engineering at that time, and nowadays, it is known as Delhi Technological University. Okay, so are you ready for the 10th class mathematics? We are not going to go beyond that. Okay, yes, some of you may have studied Vedic mathematics. I would like to tell one thing. if you have learned any method earlier, you may be knowing some of the methods which we are going to discuss today. So some other methods also may be there to answer the same questions which I'm going to ask you, but stick to that what I'm telling you. Otherwise, you will remain whatever you were in this 2 hours class. Before this class, you were knowing something, right? And after this 2 hour class, if you are unable to add anything to your learning, then that 2 hour class is a wastage, right? So if you want to add something to your learning, to your understanding, you must be very attentive and try to learn whatever we are discussing here, right? Okay, let's move forward. So this topic is Introduction of Vedic Maths. The screen before me has, I think, few seconds lag. So I'm still seeing the past screen here. Anyway. Yes, okay. Let's start. So the topic is the Vedic mathematics or the calculation methods. We have here Lokesh sir. He has been my very old friend. So thank you, sir. Yes, this is a basic maths video and we will be telling you about the details, Naman. So this is the introduction of Vedic mathematics. Let's start the topic. So we are having different calculation methods. I'm not sticking to Vedic mathematics only. I'm not going to discuss the sutras and upsutras of Vedic mathematics. It is commonly known as Vedic maths nowadays. But we are discussing about the different calculation methods, how to calculate faster. See, some of you can have that wrong notion in your minds that why we need the different calculation methods when calculator is available in the CAT and many of the online exams nowadays, right? So, but believe me, the purpose of these calculation methods and various techniques which we are going to discuss in this session are going to develop our brain cells. If we are able to use our brain properly, our intelligence properly, we are going to become faster. Think faster, solve faster, and reach forward, right? That's the objective. Okay, so in calculation methods, the basic part of calculation is, all of you know, that BODMAS rule. So I hope all of you know BODMAS rule. Can you type there what is the meaning of BODMAS? I'm sure all of you know this. The B refers to here. B refers to brackets. Various kinds of brackets are there. Samriddhi, we have just started the class. So B refers to different kinds of brackets. You know that the different brackets, we have these different varieties of brackets, right? And after that, we have division. Before that, we have O. O refers to off, which is just another way of doing multiplication. This D refers to division. M refers to multiplication. A addition. And S subtraction, right? All of you know this. Yes, and we need to follow the order also, right? So these operations are performed in this order. So all of you know about this BODMAS rule from your school times, but still many of the students, even at this stage, when they are appearing in CAT, they have done their engineering or graduation, or some may have done post-graduation also. But still, most of the students I have found that whoever are lacking or who consider themselves weak in mathematics, they do a lot of mistake in calculations. So before starting, let me ask you a small question. You have to write your answer in chat box. The question is very simple and you need to be very quick to answer this, okay? So the question is, tell me the value of 1 minus 2 plus 3. Please write your answers fast. Samriddhi, you may restart or refresh. Okay, I've got my first answer here. Himani is saying 0. Bhaskar says 2. Vikrant says minus 4, 2, 4, 2, 0, minus 4. See, different answers I'm getting here. I'm getting 4, 2, minus 4. Let me write the answers. Options 4, 2, 0, minus 4. Different answers I'm getting here. See, what a simple question. Cat cannot ask that simple question. But see how many different answers you are getting on the chat box here. All of you can see that. See, as I said earlier, that's the level basically. So we are discussing about the higher concepts and many things, many calculation methods we are going to discuss. But in the basic calculation, we are not up to mark. It's 1 minus 2 plus 3. So many of you are saying minus 4, minus 4, minus 4. See what so those who are writing the correct answers, so be happy that you're already ahead of many of the aspirants. Okay, yes, 2 is the right answer. See how to go about this. All of you know, we have just written the order, in which order we need to perform the operation. So first we need to do addition and then subtraction. But many of the students do this mistake that they forget the sign of the number, right? This 2 is negative here, isn't it? So what do some students do? Some students who are saying minus 4, let me tell how do they do it. So what do they do? Minus 2 plus 3. They say it becomes minus 5. They consider it becomes minus 5. I'm telling the wrong ways, how students do it wrongly. They consider it minus 5. So 1 minus 5 gives minus 4. So this is one of the wrong way, right? This is not minus 5. Isn't it? This 3 is positive and this 2 is negative. So this is not minus 5. Similarly, some of you are getting 0 also. Yes, I can see many students are saying 0 also. This is not 0. It is not 0. It's not that. How you are getting 0? Maybe, I don't know. How did you get 0? It's not 0 also. So what is that? This 3 is positive and this 2 is negative. This one is positive. So there can be various ways. We can go line wise on also. 1 minus 2 gives you minus 1. Isn't it? 1 minus 2 minus 1. Let me write it here. It's minus 1. And then minus 1 plus 3 is 2. Isn't it? Or if we are going to do addition first, then take positive numbers first. This plus 1 and plus 3. When they are added, it will give you 1 plus 3, that is 4, right? It is 1 plus 3, that is 4. And then we are having minus 2. So 4 minus 2. So answer is 2. Whatever way you can do it. As in the earlier case, when you were doing mistake, it is not minus 2 minus 3. It is minus 2 plus 3. So if we are dealing minus 2 plus 3 together, it becomes plus 1, right? This is plus 1, minus 2 plus 3, that becomes plus 1. And then we have one more plus 1 here. So 1 plus 1, this is 1 plus 1, that is 2. So basically answer is 2, but many of you are saying different. Yes, 0 seems interesting. I'm also thinking that, Akhil, how a student can think 0 as the answer. Anyway, so basic point was that only, that many of us do these kinds of mistakes. So we need to be very, very careful to avoid these mistakes. That's the basic idea. Okay, before I move to the next slide, let me ask you one more quick questions like this. I'm writing it here. Let me erase all this. Okay, try to answer this. 1 minus 2 plus 3 minus 4 plus 5 minus 6 plus 7 minus 8 plus 9 minus 10 plus 11. I think I will stop here. You have to tell me this value fast. Try to answer in the chat. Prerna, why are you ignoring? Not ignoring, beta. Okay, I'm looking for the answer to this question. So some of you are saying, I have got this answer by Bhaskar. Bhaskar is saying 6. Again, different answers. Anish is saying 10. Somebody is saying 8 also. See, this is one question and it is going to have only one answer, right? Somebody is saying 12 also. 4, 6, 12, different answers. 7. Array? Is it that difficult? 6, 4, 6. Okay, most of you are saying the right answer. So correct answer is 6. Yes, correct answer is 6, but some of you are getting different answers as well. It's not 11, of course. Yeah, 6 is the right answer. See, how to go about this. So one way can be that we are adding again all positive numbers, all negative numbers and then do it. But the easier way can be, we can make pairs, right? Let me take first two numbers, 1 minus 2. What is the value? It's minus 1, right? 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Similarly, if I make another pair, 3 minus 4, it's again minus 1. 5 minus 6, again minus 1. 7 minus 8 and 9 minus 10. All these 5 pairs are giving the same value, that is minus 1 each, right? Yes, Alisha, that's correct. That could have been done, which you have done by adding all the positive numbers together and adding all the negative numbers together and then subtracting them. So that's also a nice way. So, but what I'm doing, I'm just making the pairs and each pair is having equal value. So it's simply minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 and so on 5 times. So which results in minus 5. So I'm getting this minus 5 and plus 11, which finally gives me 6 as the answer, right? So basic point is to reach to the correct answer in the fastest way possible and without any error. Okay, let's move further. I hope this is clear to everyone. Okay. I can read, yes, take from right. Yes, we can take from right, left, whatever way we can take. But point, as I said earlier, we need to be as fast as possible. If we use board mass, how can we solve? This is board mass only, beta. Don't misuse board mass. That was the whole point. Don't misuse board mass. All of us know what is board mass. We know the full form of board mass, but still we are doing our calculations wrongly. Avoid that, right? Avoid that. Let's move further. Here's a small exercise for all of you. So this is a puzzle. I'm reading it for you. It says, make 6. So that's the target. We need to make 6. Insert mathematical symbols, no digits, to make each equation equal 6. So what are the mathematical symbols? As we just wrote earlier. So we are not to use any digit. No digit should be used. We can use just mathematical symbols. So for example, mathematical symbols can be plus, minus, multiplication, division. What other symbols can we use other than these 4? Yes, Aksham, answer these all the 9 questions, 8 questions. Plus, minus, multiplication, division. What other numbers can we use? We can use brackets as well, right? We can use square roots also. And if you know, if you like, you can use factorial also, right? But no digit. So I'm giving you 2 minutes. Quickly answer all these 8 questions. Some of them can be very easy. You can write your answers in comments. You can use exponents as well if you wish. I think first one is the easiest. Many of you have done it already. Ankit is asking, quant of cat and banking is same. Please reply. Ankit, quant is quant. Topic is same. But difficulty level, there's a huge difference. Saksham, operational values in coding. I don't know what you are saying. Root 4 plus root 4 plus root 4, Divya, that's for third question you were saying. Right, that makes it 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6, good. Akhil is saying 7 minus 7 upon 7. Nice, Akhil, good. Gayatri is saying 4 multiply by 4 minus square root of 4. Nice, that's again 6. 3, many of you are doing, Naman is writing 3 times 3 minus 3, good. Varsha is doing for 5, 5 divided by 5 plus 5, wonderful. So 5 is done, 2 was already done, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think 7 also was done by someone. 6, yes, that's Correct. Abhi. 6 times 6 divided by 6. Yes. Varsha has done for 7. Good. 6 done, 7 done. We are left with two numbers now, 8 and 9. Garima, 6 plus 6 minus 6. Yes, that's the easiest, Garima. Good. Yarworthy, 5 square we can't do, beta. No digit is to be used. We are to use only the given digits. Arvind is asking about overall fees. That you can check on the website, beta. Rukia is asking about 7. 7 somebody did. I will write the answers here. Wait. Bhaskar is writing cube root 8 3 times. Bhaskar, but for cube root, you need to use another digit, right? We are not allowed to use any other digit. So cube root is not possible. Square root is possible because we don't need to use any digit here. Kitty is asking how is 7 done. You try for yourself. I will write the answer just. Many of the students have already done it. Ansh is writing for 9. 9 plus 9 divided by root of 9. Yes, that's correct, Ansh. Good. 9 plus 9 is 18 and root of 9 is 3. So 18 divided by 3 is 6. Wonderful. And I'm getting one more answer for 9. It is root 9 into root 9 minus root 9. So 3 into 3, 9. 9 minus 3, 6. Wonderful. So 9 is done. Krati is writing for 8. 8 times 8 divided by 8 is not 6, Krati. Please try again. Cube root is not possible, Purvak, because you need to use other digit then. Okay, बाकी सब हो चुके हैं. 8 is pending. 8 is not solved by any of you yet. So meanwhile, you can think of 8. I am writing these answers. So some of you have told them. So 2 is simple. 2 plus, let me change the color. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. 3 times 3, 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. 4, some of you did that. Root 4, that is 2. Again root 4, that is 2. And root 4, that is 2. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. 5, many of you did that. 5 plus 5 divided by 5, right? So 5 divided by 5 is 1. So 5 plus 1 makes it 6. And for 6, many of the solutions were done. I'm writing the easiest one. 6 plus 6 minus 6, that is 6. And for 7 also, yes, Akhtar, you have written it in the opposite order. Okay, for 8, I'm seeing some solutions here. Yash Pratap is writing something. Ved has written something. 8 plus 8, 16. Root. Wonderful. Wonderful, Ved. That's correct. Nice. Vanshika, if we write cube root, in that case, we need to use another digit. But that was the condition that we are not allowed to use any other digit. So 8 is also done. I'm writing that solution. That's nice. Okay, for 7 it was 7 minus 7 divided by 7. So 7 divided by 7 is 1. And 7 minus 1 will give us 6. And 8, I'm taking the solution of Ved. So Ved is saying 8 plus 8 is 16, right? If I take square root of 16, it will be 4. And if I take another square root of that 4, it will be 2. And 8 minus 2 will give us 6, right? Wonderful. Pallavi is also writing same thing. Yes. And now this 9 was also done by some of you. So we could have taken 9 plus 9, 18. And 18 divided by square root of 9, which is 3. So 18 divided by 3 will give you 6, right? So these are not the only one ways. There can be many ways. So the purpose of this small exercise was that only we must be able to think, right? Yes, Dheeraj, we are not using any other number. No, beta, Dheeraj, when we are taking square root, we are not using any other number, na? We don't need to write any number. In cube root, we need to write 3. So no other digits were allowed. That's why cube roots were not allowed, but square roots were. 7 we have written here, beta. See, 7 divided by 7 is 1. 7 minus 1 gives you 6. Okay. Right, so that was just a basic exercise to warm up exercise, I can say that so that your brain starts working. Now I'm coming to my actual methods. Rukia is asking, please repeat 7. Yes, brain buster, or in my, I will say just say it as warm up game. Swati is asking about 9. Beta, see, I have just copied one of the solutions. There are more solutions also. 9 plus 9 is 18, right? And 18, when you divide by square root of 9, you know it is 3. So 18 divided by 3 gives you 6, isn't it? And for 7, we have already discussed, 7 divided by 7 is 1, and 7 minus 1 gives you 6. Dishant is asking any other way for 8. That I'm leaving to you, Dishant. I've just copied your answers. My purpose is to make you think, make you work. And that I'm doing, I'm guiding you step by step. So the solution which has been given by, I think, Ved, I was also thinking the same solution. So as he wrote, I immediately copied that. Okay, let's move further to the next part, to our actual methods now. Ready? Okay. So first method now is square of numbers ending in 5. So in multiplication, or basically calculation methods, Anisha is asking, please explain 8 once again. Let me write 8 part again here. So 8 plus 8 is 16, Anisha, right? Yes, Anisha, Kamal, be careful here again. Yes, Ritik, there are many methods for 9 as well. And for others also, there will be many methods. So right now, the method which we wrote for 8, I'm repeating that. Some of you are asking about. So 8 plus 8 is 16. If I take square root of 16, what is square root of 16? It's 4, right? If I take square root again, what will be the value? Please write in comment. So 8 plus 8, 16. 16 root is 4, and root of 4 is 2. And when this 2 is subtracted from 8, that will give you 6. Right? And Naman is asking, it's division only. Dots may not be having visible. Thanks, Bhaskar. Okay, I hope it is clear to all of the students who were confused about the 8 part. And someone was asking, is there any other method for 8? Dishant, I think, was asking. So think. So this was the solution which came to my mind while I wrote the question. So there can be other ways also. Birender is asking 2 cube. Beta, we are not to use other digits. That was a condition. Okay, let's move further now. Yes, we are to cover a lot of syllabus. Lot of things are there. I am removing it. Now we are moving to this next part. So this is to find square of numbers ending in 5, and it's a very easy part. This is mentioned in your 8th class NCERT book also, but I'm not sure whether you remember that or not. So how to use exponential and factorial, that's up to you, Madhuri. You can experiment, keep on experimenting with the previous exercise, and you can find many more ways. I can give you just one small example. For 2, we just did 2 plus 2 plus 2, right? That was equal to 6. But we could have done 2 power 2 plus 2 also, right? So that's the way. Okay, let's move to this part now. So I'm not talking about the previous part. Let's continue. Let's move to the next part so that we can cover our syllabus faster. So square of numbers ending in 5. So this is a method. This is very easy. Some of you may already know it, so you can be quicker. So the first question to you, you have to write the answers. What is the value of 5 square? Please write in comment box fast. What is the value of 5 square? I'm not able to see the comments. Yes, Bhaskar is always fastest. Yes, it is 25. It is very easy. All of you know that. I think there is lag in my video, my screen before me. That's why. Okay, 25 is that's correct. So 5 square is 25. I'm writing it here. Now the next one. What about 15 square? What is the value of 15 square? It is expected that we must know the value of squares up to at least 25. We are going to revise that also, but right now I'm just asking for the sum of the values. 15 square is 225, that's correct. Good, I'm writing it here also. And next, what is the value of 25 square? I'm sure many of you know this also. What is the value of 25 square now? Yes, it is 625. Yes, it is 625. Right? So till this point, I'm sure many of you are writing answer, and because of lot of answers coming up, so the chat box is running very fast. Okay, what about this next number? 35 square. Do you know its value? Don't use calculator, please. 35 square. What is the value of 35 square? I don't want to use calculator. Please don't use calculator. I just want to make your brains work. Okay, I'm getting many correct answers. Monisha, Samira, Shrey, Kundan, and many of you. Yes, it's 1225. But it number of answers, correct answer is less than. Some of you writing, I think 1025 also. It's 1225. That is correct answer. It's 1225. Now it's the time to discuss how we are getting this. Somebody is cheating. Don't cheat, please. If you cheat, you are going to bear the consequences. Don't cheat. If you are not getting anything, you can ask me. I'm going to repeat n number of times. I'm there. Don't know. That's the honest answer. Shira says don't know. And while if we calculate it, then it is going to take long time. Okay. Yes, Raghavendra is writing the method also. That's correct, Raghavendra. Perfectly all right. See, those who do not know the method, how we are going about it. Those who know, it's very fine. If you do not know, those who do not know, please be attentive here. See, we can see that in all these questions, the last digit is always 5, right? That is a common part. That was our objective also. We are squaring numbers ending in 5. And when 5 squares, we are squaring this number ending in 5, we can see that 25, this is a common part among the answers as well, that last two digits are always 25. So that means we can say if we take any number ending in 5 and we square it, last two digits will be 25 always, right? We can say that? Yes. Exactly. Harsh is also mentioning the similar thing. Okay. Pritha, be attentive here. We are discussing the method, how to go about it. So last two digits are always going to be 25. Now, what about the remaining part? In this case, it is 12. So how we are getting this 12 by 3? Can you get any relation between this? What should be done with this 3 to get 12? And the same method must be applicable on the other numbers as well, right? So can you think of something? So some of you already mentioned that when 3 is multiplied with the next number, that is 4. So 3 times 4 gives you 12, right? Same way, this 2 when multiplied with 3 gives you the number 6. Same way, this 1 when multiplied with the next number, which is 2, gives you the product as 2. And hence the answer. Right? I hope this is clear to everyone. So we have just observed the pattern here. Yes, Yaravarti, that's correct. Okay, I hope you have understood the method. Let me write it here separately so that you can quickly answer this. I'm removing this part first. So what we have discussed, I'm just writing it here. So we wrote all the answers here, 25, 225, 625 and 1225. So the method which we have just discussed, if you are squaring a number ending in 5 whose unit digit is 5, so what we are saying that last two digits are always 25 Right? Now we are writing the general result for this. Last two digits are always 25, and the remaining part or the hundreds part is obtained by multiplying this a with its next number, that is a times a plus 1. That's what we have observed just now. Right? Now let's apply this in some more questions. So I hope this is clear to everyone. So how it is being applied, we have just seen it. So now let's answer some of the next questions. Please write your answers fast. It's 45 square. What will be the value? Yes, Akhil, that's correct. Nikhil, a into a plus 1 or a into a plus a also, the same thing. That same thing, a into a plus a, that same thing. Now write the answer, 45 square. Yes, Mihika, that's correct. 2025, good. Yes, many of you are getting the correct answer. Nice. So this is 2025. See, in this case, if I relate the number with the this left hand side part, so a comes out to be 4 and the next number with 4 is 5. So 4 times 5 gives you 20 and followed by 25. Right? It's very easy, isn't it? I hope everyone has understood this and no higher maths is required for that. Okay, quickly let's move to the next question. Here it is. 95 square. Please answer this. 95 square. Fast. I'm waiting for the answers in the comment. 95 square. Himani 9025. That's correct. Good. Alisha is saying 4525. No, beta. 9 is to be multiplied with its next number. What is the next number to 9? It is 10, right? So 9 times 10 gives you 90. And because this number was ending in 5, so square gives me 25. So 9025 is our answer. Many of you getting it correctly. Okay, let's move to next one now quickly. It is 105 square. Please answer. 105 square. I will keep on asking unless and until you get me all the answers correct. $105 square. Yes, Raghvendra, that's correct. It's 11025. Good. 10 times 11. Here A is 10, right? So this 10 when multiplied with next number, that is 11, it gives you 11025. Wonderful. Let's move to the next one now. Slightly larger number. 195 square. What is the value of 195 square? Don't do any mistake in multiplication. 195 square. I've started getting the answers. Bhaskar, as usual, is first. 38025. Himani, you typed wrongly, I guess. 32025 is not correct. Shrey, 38025. Yes, many of you are getting that answer. That's correct. So here A is 19 and this needs to be multiplied with the next number, that is 20, which gives you 38025. Right? I hope it is clear to everyone. Is there any doubt you can ask? Is it clear? Yes or no? Yes, Nikhil, that's correct. 19 times 19 plus 19 you can do. Yes, clear. Good. Priyanshu, can you use little Hindi as well? जी प्रियांशु, मैं हिंदी भी इस्तेमाल कर सकता हूं. तो अभी हमने जो डिस्कस किया वो सबको समझ आ गया है? नो डाउट. गुड. नो सर कौन बोल रहे हैं? वर्षा. वर्षा, इज देयर एनी डाउट? आई थिंक यू आर सेइंग नो डाउट. ऑल क्लियर. वेरी नाइस. खुशी गुप्ता इज सेइंग नो सर. भाई ये नो सर किसके लिए है? नो डाउट. या क्लियर नहीं हुआ? Okay, if there is any doubt, let's clear it once more. Here is another question for all of you. Quickly answer this. 1995 square. Don't do any mistake. Fast. 1995 square. Don't worry, Mohan. Okay, we have started getting the answers. 398025, 39825. Don't miss the zeros. Zeros are valuable. 3980025. That's correct answer. Many of you are getting that. Nice. This is 3980025. See, in this case, our A is 199 and this 199 needs to be multiplied with the next number, which is 200, right? So 199 when multiplied with 200, that's what you need to calculate, and it's not that difficult, right? If you are multiplying like this, 2 times 9, 18, 1 carry, 2 times 9, 18, 1 carry, that can be done, but don't do that. See, last two digits are going to be 00 for sure, so don't miss these two zeros. And now I'm left with 199 times 2, right? 199 times 2, you don't require any paper for that. See, this 199 is one short of 200. Isn't it? This is one short of 200. If I'm doubling it, it's simply 2 short of 400. I repeat, 199 is 2. That's what I need to do. So 199 is one short of 200, right? ये 200 से एक कम है ना? So if I double it, it is going to be 2 short of 400, which is 398. So let me write it like this. This is 200 minus 1 multiplied with 2. That means 400 minus 2, which gives me 398. So our answer is 3980025. Wonderful. Let's move further. Here's one last question for all of you in this exercise. Please answer this fast. 2005 square. Don't do any mistake this time. 2005 square. Kavya, you missed. Yes, Abhivyakt, that's correct. Good. Many of you are getting the right answer. Right. So this 200 needs to be multiplied with 201. Don't mess with those extra zeros. There will be 2 zeros at the end. So we just need to double 201. So correct answer is 4020025. I hope this method is clear to everyone and we have applied it in the various questions. Now we should move further to the next method. So for your understanding, you can note down this conclusion, and this conclusion is given, it is mentioned in NCERT 8th class textbook. So I have not invented something new, it is already there, and it is simply based on basic algebraic equations only. So we are not going to discuss that right now, but this is our conclusion of this small exercise. Let's move further to the next method. Okay, the next method which we are going to discuss is to find square of numbers near 50. Crush is asking last one, can you explain again, sir? Crush, it is exactly same thing. 200 was the value of A and 200 needs to be multiplied with 201. And that's not difficult, I guess. क्रश 200 को 201 से मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हो? Madhuri is also asking about the last one. Last one was that only. 200 needs to be multiplied with 201, right? So 201 का डबल ही तो करना है ना. लास्ट में 20 तो आप लगा ही सकते हो. So that comes out to be 40200, isn't it? That's our hundreds part, and it will be followed by 25. That's it. Right? Okay. So now we are going to discuss how to find square of numbers near 50. So let me write the conclusion first so that you can understand very easily. And as I said, these conclusions are simply based on the basic algebraic equations. Let's discuss that earlier one also, and then you will be able to understand this one also very easily. See, last part which we discussed, the method was A5 square. And we got our conclusion, right? Conclusion, I'm also writing it here. So our conclusion was that last two digits are 25 and the hundreds part is obtained by A multiplied with the next number A plus 1, right? Now, this A5, this 5 is the unit place value here and A is the tens part number, right? So if we expand it according to place value, we can write that this is at the tens place. So basically this is 10A, 10 times A, and plus 5, isn't it? Right? For example, if you are having a number 23, so it simply means 2 times 10, that is 10, 20 plus 3. Exactly same way, this number is nothing but 10A plus 5. And now we are squaring it. So do you remember any identity which we have done earlier? Naman is saying, can you suggest any game type app to train our mind to calculate fast with accuracy? There are so many. There are so many: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. For these 4 basic operations, there are so many mobile apps, computer games, many things are there. You are yourself, you can create questionnaire for you and you can answer. Don't worry. And you will find a lot of questions in the dashboard also of our iQUANTA web page. Coming back here, so 10A plus 5 whole square if you are doing. So all of you know the identity, A plus B whole square, right? That we have done in 8th class NCERT. Yes, so yes, method is that only, Anisha. This is the basic method which we are using, but we are using it in a better way. That's the thing. And don't make it calculative, make it simple. That is exactly idea. Yes, Kitty, that's correct. A plus B whole square. So you know that it is A square, B square, and 2AB, right? Some of you have written that also. Yes, Mika, that's correct. A square plus B square plus 2AB. In this case, our A is this 10A. So 10A when squared will give you, let me write it here, 10A whole square, and 2 times 10A into 5, and the last term is 5 square. I have written these terms in the binomial order, right? A square plus 2AB plus B square. So now 10A whole square is how much? It is 100 times A square. Now 2 times 10 is 20, 20 times 5 is 100, this is 100 times A, right? And plus 25. Clear so far? Right. Now be little logical and try to answer. Can you tell me, I do not know the value of A here, whatever be the value of A, what will be the last 2 digits of this term, 100A square? Write in the comment box. What will be the last 2 digits of 100A square? I'm asking about last 2 digits. Be fast. Some of you are saying that my net is slow. Yes. Yes, it is 00. Yes, that's correct. That's correct. So those who have not understood why 00, let me tell you, because this number A square, whatever it be, it is multiplied with 100. So when any number is multiplied with 100, last 2 digits are going to be 00, isn't it? Exactly same way, this term 100A is also going to end in 00, right? So last 2 digits of the entire number are clearly going to be 25, isn't it? That's what we had written here. Right? Good. So last 2 digits are going to be 25 for sure. Whatever be the value of A, that doesn't matter. Now, the remaining part, which is multiple of 100 now, or 100's place value. So 150 Prem is writing 150, we take, then unit will be 0 and tens 5. I don't understand. Anyway, Rukia is saying, sir, repeat again. Don't worry, Rukia, listen here. See, 100 times a square. When any number is multiplied with 100, last two digits kya banenge? Last two digits are going to be 0, 0 for sure. 5 times 100 will end in 0, 0. 17 times 100 will end in 0, 0, and so on, right? So 100 times a square ends in 0, 0. 100 times a ends in 0, 0, and this number is 25. So when these three terms are added, so last two digits are going to be 25 always, right? That's the one part of the answer. Now the remaining part, the hundreds part, if we check about, so which is multiple of 100, so that is this number. So if I take 100 common from here, this is going to be a square plus a, or I can take a also common, so it is 100 times a into a plus 1. So this a into a plus 1 is the hundreds part, which is multiple of 100. So we are not writing 100 here again. There is no need to write 100 times a into a plus 1 plus 25. That's the same thing. So we are writing it in a shorter way, that last two digits are 25 and the hundreds part of the answer is a times a plus 1. So it is simple or basic algebraic identity only, right? So that's what we have done here. Okay, now let's move further to our next part here, to find square of numbers near 50. That means in this case, I hope this is clear to everyone. Shivam, ये समझ में आ गया है आपको? We are just writing the simple equation. We are discussing mathematics. Mathematics में कुछ English हिंदी ज़्यादा नहीं है भाई. So a5 whole square, the result is a times a plus 1 and followed by 25. If you have not understood, don't worry, you can always remember this. But the purpose is, my purpose is that you must try to understand. Okay, let's move further now. Now we are finding square of numbers near 50 and I wish you to make your own method. Make your own method. Chintan is writing not clear and other answers. Anish is saying crystal clear. Pritha is saying yes sir. Okay, Chintan and others, those who are not very clear, don't worry. There will be a lot of classes before business. Don't worry. Okay. Yes. Now let me try to help you to create your own method. Now we want to find square of numbers near 50, which means I'm looking for numbers of this form, which is slightly more than 50, maybe 50 plus x or maybe 50 minus x. And we want to find their square, right? Okay, let's apply it once more. How to find square? So again, we are using the identity a square, b square, 2ab, right? So 50 square is how much? I'm writing it here. So it is 2500. And whether it is plus x or it is minus x, whatever be the case, its square will always be positive. So that will be plus x square. And when I'm doing 2ab, so it will be with plus sign or minus sign in both cases. If it is positive, then it is positive 2ab. And if I'm using the minus part, then it will be minus 2ab, right? So with plus or minus sign, 2 times 50, that is 100 into x, that is 100x. Is it okay? Aryan, what if the numbers are somewhere difficult to multiply like 43, 39? Don't worry, Aryan. Right now, whatever we are discussing, remain there. Don't rush here and there. Don't rush here and there. Whatever we are discussing, I said in beginning, whatever we are discussing, stick there. And gradually we'll be moving to everything. Don't worry. So this is 2500 x square and this is 100x. So again, exactly same way, this 100x is multiple of 100, that is ending in 00. And same way 2500 is also ending in 00, right? So can you tell me how we are going to obtain the last two digits of our answer? Clearly it is going to be obtained by this plus x square, right? So whatever is the value of this x, that means the difference of the number from 50, कि number 50 से कितना ज़्यादा है या कितना कम है, and how much it is more than 50 or less than 50. So that difference when squared will give us the last two digits of our answer, right? So let me write the conclusion here. So last two digits will be obtained by x square, and the remaining hundreds part, that is which is multiple of 100, will be obtained from these two terms, right? So if I take 100 common from here, so I'm going to left with 25 and from here it is plus or minus x. So that is the conclusion, right? That is going to be the conclusion here, right? So let me repeat the old steps. We are simply doing a square of a number near 50, so it is 50 plus or 50 minus x whole square, right? 50 से x ज़्यादा है या x कम है. When you are squaring it, it is 50 square 2500 plus x or minus x squared, it is plus x square, positive x square, and 2 times 50 into plus minus x gives us plus minus 100x. So these first and last term, they are multiple of 100, so they are not going to intervene in the last two digits. So last two digits we are going to get by x square only, and the remaining part, the hundreds part, is 25 plus minus x, right? So let me write the conclusion and let's try to use it. So I'm erasing this part. I'm erasing this part from here, and we will be writing this conclusion on the right side. I'm writing the conclusion here only, and then we are going to use it faster. Okay. So I'm writing the conclusion. So our conclusion was 50 plus or minus x whole square will always end in last two digits given by x square, and the hundreds part will be 25 plus or minus x, right? Now let's use it. So you remember what is the value of x? So don't worry, it is basic algebra only. Formulas are because of algebra, but we are to remember, we are to use this, our conclusion now. Now you are asking once again, don't worry, it is simply extending. Wait, those who are asking me once again, let's answer my question. You know the identity a plus b whole square, yes or no? A plus b whole square or a minus b whole square, yes or no? Do you know these identities? Write in the comment box. Yes, you know them, right? So it's a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square. So we are just expanding it and we have written it in the simpler way. That's it, nothing else. So I could have directly told you that this is a shortcut, ratta marlo. So but as I said in the beginning, I want you to create your own method, use your brain. Use your brain, that's what we are trying to do. Yes, so now we are moving to the examples. Let's use it. That's the most important part. Let's use it. This is the first number for you to answer. Now you have to tell me the value of 51 square. In this case, if I relate it with this number, can you tell me what is the value of x here? In this case, what is the value of x? Clearly, x is 1. This number is 1 more than 50, right? So in this case, we have to use the positive part here, right? So because this number is 50 plus 1, it's 1 more than 50. So I'm writing the answer for all of you. So this right hand side, this is right hand side part, the last two digits will be obtained by 1 square. So for simplicity, let me write 1 here. This number is plus 1. It's 1 more than 50. So this 1 square, that is 0, 1, will be the last two digits. And the hundreds part will be 25 plus 1, that is 26. So this is the answer, right? Here the important point to avoid the mistake is that when we are squaring this value of x, that is x square, it must always give us the last two digits. So although in this case 1 square is 1 only, but we need to put this extra 0 here, right? Because remember, while expanding this, we got that the other terms were multiple of 100, right? So they are not contributing to the last two digits. So last two digits we are going to receive from this x square. So if x square is a single digit number, we need to put a 0. If x square is a two digit number, then there is no need of extra 0. And suppose if x square comes out to be a three digit number, in that case we may need to use carry also, right? Now let's quickly move to the next one. Answer this in chat box. 52 square. Noob is asking 100th place को maintain रखना है. 100th place value is fixed. If there is some carry forward, that we need to add. Otherwise, 100th place is fixed. It is 25 plus x or 25 minus x depending upon the number. Yes, Shrey, that's correct. It's 2704. Naman is saying how we got 0. Naman, last 2 digits we are to obtain because of x square. अगर ये plus 1 था तो 1 का square तो 1 ही होता है ना. We need to make it 2 digits. That's why 0 1. In this case, x is 2, right? Plus 2. So 2 का square again it is going to be 4 only. So to make it 2 0, it is going to be 0 4 at the last 2 digits place, and the hundreds part, this part is 25 plus 2, that is 27. That's correct. Right? Okay, let's move to next one. Now directly tell me what is the value of 57 square? Fast, 57 square. We are going to discuss a lot more interesting methods. It depends upon your pace, how fast you understand and respond. Yes, Bhaskar, that's correct. Aviral is working with some other methods. Aviral, as I said in the beginning, there are many methods. There are many methods to solve a single question. For same question, there can be many methods. So, but right now, if we will not focus on what we are discussing, then we will miss that. Yes, that's correct. Alpa is asking 0 is fixed. No, beta, alpha 0 is not fixed. 0 is not fixed. That depends upon whether x square is this x square gives us a single digit value or 2 digit value. If it is a single digit value, then we need to put 0. If it is a 2 digit value only, then we don't need to put 0, as in this case, right? In this case, x is plus 7. So now 7 square is 49, is a 2 digit number. Now we don't need to put any 0. So it's 49 are the last 2 digits. And the hundreds part is obtained by 25 plus 7, that is 32. So 3249 is the correct answer. Okay, let's move quickly to the next one. Now next one, here it is, 62 square. 62 square. In this case, x is plus 12, right? Saksham Mishra, base is 50. We will move to base part also. Wait for that, Saksham. Okay, I have got the answer. Bhaskar again is saying 3844. Garima is saying 2704, 3704. They are different answers. Please recheck your answer. See, we have to see the gap from 50, not 60, right? Don't see the unit digit. We need to see the gap from 50. Vanshika is writing 37144. Vanshika, that 1 needs to be added to the hundreds part number, right? Monisha, 37144 नहीं, वो 1 को 7 में add करना होगा. Okay, let's check it here. So in this case, x is plus 12. Why? Because it is 50 plus 12. So now 12 square will give me the last 3 digits, right? 12 square, I hope all of you know, it is 144. So 44 and 1 carry. So 44 comes at the last 2 digits place and 1 is carry. I am putting the carry here only. Now the hundreds part needed to be 25 plus 12, right? So 25 plus 12 is 37. But what about this 1? This 1 need not to be inserted in between. This 1 will be added to this 37, which makes it 3844. Right? And many of you are getting it correctly. That's very nice. Good. So I will repeat, whatever method we are discussing, please stick to that only. There are many more methods. But if you miss that, then it will be of no use. You will remain whatever you were. Yes, Shri Pujita, that's the wrong way. This 1 needs to be added to this 7. Okay, let's move further. So these numbers we have discussed so far, they were all more than 50. But what about the numbers, those who are less than 50? Let's check out. So here's another one for you. It's 49 square. Yes, Himani, try to answer this. You will understand this. अल्पा 62 पे दोबारा आएंगे, पहले इसको आंसर करो. 49 स्क्वायर. आर्यन पूरे नंबर में आंसर में कितने डिजिट्स होंगे? दैट्स नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द लास्ट टू डिजिट्स विच आर obtained by x square, and the hundreds part is to be obtained by this 25 plus minus x plus carry if any. (49 square). Yes, the 2401. That's correct answer. Very nice. Many of you are getting it correctly. See, 49, now it is again near 50 and it is one short of 50. So I'm writing -1 here, right? So x comes out to be -1. So in this case, 25 minus x is to be done, right? Now, but for the right last two digits part, this -1 needs to be squared. So it is going to end in 0, 1 only. -1 square is 1. And to keep the last two digit, we need to put 0 also. So it is 0, 1, right? And the hundreds part is going to be 25 minus 1, which is 24. And many of you are getting it correctly. That's very nice. So those who are having any confusion in this, don't worry. I have skipped many numbers in between. You can write the numbers for yourself and try to apply the method. Methods are already on your screen, right? You note them down. And we have discussed also that how we have got these methods. These are basic algebra, nothing magical here. It's a very basic magic of mathematics only. So and now we have to apply them in a better way. Now let's move further. Mariam, this 1 needs to be added. 37 was not at the thousands place now. We have discussed that many times. Don't do that. 37 will be added by 1. 1 needs to be added in 37. That makes it 38 as we did here. We will do that further also. Don't worry. Now the next question here it is. 47 square. Quickly try to answer this. 47 square. You can write in the comments first. What is the value of x in this case? Write the value of x and then your answer. First write the value of x. Chitli, yes, we are doing that only. First tell me what is the value of x here. Write the value of x first, everyone. Write the value of x and then write your answer. 229 is not correct. No, it is not 3, it is -3. It's -3. Yes, some of you are writing 3, it is -3. We need to keep this sign also in mind. We don't need to miss that. This number is 3 short of 50, right? So -3 is the value of x. So -3 square, that is 09, will be the last two digits, right? -3 square, 09 will be the last two digits, and this hundreds part will be obtained by 25 minus 3, which is 22, right? 22. So 2209 is the right answer. Many of you have got that. So some of you in between I saw 229 also. 229 is not correct. 2209. Remember that last two digits are to be obtained from x square. I'm repeating this again in Hindi. x square से मुझे आखिरी की दो digits चाहिए, right? x square is going to give me the last two digits. So if x square is a single digit number, in that case we need to insert a 0 to keep it two digit. Okay, let's move further. Someone is asking about can we watch it again? Yes, this is a video which will be, I think, saved on YouTube. You can certainly watch it. And if you are joining, so certainly all the videos will be available of the live classes and application classes, and all the things will be there. Okay, let's move further. So this was 47 square. Here's another one for you. Try to answer this fast without any mistake. First write in comments what is the value of x here, and then write your answer. 43 square. (43 square). Yes, Saksham, that's correct. -7 is the value of x here. So the moment we see that x is -7 in this case, so immediately we can reach to the answer that -7 square, that is 49, is going to be the last two digits, and the hundreds part will be 25 minus 7, that is 18. So 1849 is correct. Good. Anuradha, we have reached to 43 now. This is the same method. I'm repeating the numbers for your understanding only. Whether it is 49 or 47 or 43, they have same method. There's no difference. If you have understood 47, so how it can be the case that 49 you have not understood? Yes, 1849 is correct. So 43. So please be with me. Be with me. You will be able to understand. So 43 is 7 short of 50. So it is x is minus 7. So minus 7 square, that is 49. So these are the last two digits. Now we don't need to insert any zero because it is already a two-digit number. And the hundreds part will be 25 minus 7. That is 18. Right? It is 1849. Okay. Now the next one here, 38 square. Try to apply the method, Rukia. Otherwise answer you are going to get. You can use calculator and you can get the answer. So that's what I've been saying many times. Try to use this method. Try to understand the method. Neha, that is clearly mentioned here. It's near 50. Right? So as much the number is closer to 50, it's faster. And as you go far away from 50, it will be little bit lengthier, but certainly much smaller than any basic method of multiplication. Yes, exactly, Saksham, that's correct. 25 to 75 range. Very nice. Okay, answer here it is. 1444 is correct answer. Good, good. Many of you are getting that. महेश्वर, आपने लिखने में गलती की है शायद. Pujita, it's not 1244. It's 1444. Right, x is minus 12. That's correct. See, this number now is 12 short of 50. ये number 50 से 12 कम है ना? So this is minus 12. So minus 12 will give us the last two digits, minus 12 square. So 12 square is 144. So 44 are the last two digits and 1 will be carried forward. And this carry needs to be added to the hundreds part, right? As we have discussed in the previous case also for 62. So what about the hundreds part now? This is 25 minus 12. Now 25 minus 12 is 13, right? But this 1 will be added. So this answer is going to become 1444. This I am writing just to show it to you. Otherwise we can directly write 1444. Right? Okay. Let's move further. Now next we are going to discuss square of numbers near 100. So as we discussed previous method, it is exactly similar. I'm just directly writing the conclusion here. I'm writing the previous conclusion also for your reference so that you don't forget that. We had discussed a5 square, which was last two digits 25, and the hundreds part a multiplied with a plus 1, right? Second method we discussed after this, square of numbers near 50. In that we found our conclusion as 50 plus minus x whole square. And the last two digits, we divided again our answer in two parts. So last two digits were obtained by x square, whether it is positive or negative, whatever be the case. And the hundreds part was 25 plus minus x. This was the second method which we discussed. And now this next method, this time we are finding the square of numbers near 100. Now it is again exactly on the similar lines. The method you have already understood, that how we can find this result. I'm directly writing the result now and you can see it very quickly. There's no hard and fast rule because 100 square will also be ending in 0, 0. 2 times 100 into x will also be ending in 0, 0. So last two digits again we are going to get because of this x square only. Right? Yes, using the previous method, we have covered at least squares till 75. If we know the squares up to 25. If I know the squares from 1 to 25, then we have covered the range up to 75. Right? Now, in this case, if we use this method, so it is again similar method. So we can cover the range from the remaining 75 to 125. So up to 125, all squares will be on your tips if you understand and apply this method repeatedly and practice about it. Okay, see 100 plus minus x square. So last two days we have seen it is going to be same because of x square only. And this time the hundreds place comes out to be 100 plus or minus 2x. I'm leaving it for you to figure it out. that how did we get this part? It's 100 plus minus 2x. It is basic algebra, nothing, no magic. No magic, it's basic algebra only. Okay, now let's directly apply it. Let's directly apply it. Are you with me? Yes. Okay, so here is the first number for you to answer. 102 square. First, write in the chat box, what is the value of x here? What is the value of x here? There's some lag of at least 10-20 seconds, maybe more. In this case, x is 2, right? Yeah, it's plus 2. Good. Thank you, Saksham. It's plus 2. This number is 2 more than 100. So plus 2 is the value of x in this case. So last two digits are going to be x square, that is 04. Yes, some of you are writing the answer also directly. Very nice. So last two digits are certainly going to be 04. There is no doubt about that. We have understood this meaning of 0, that when we need to put 0 and when not. Right? When this x square is a 2-digit number, then there is no need to put 0. If it is a single-digit number, so we need to put 0 to make it 2-digit. And if it is a 3-digit number, in that case, we need to take carry also. Okay. Now hundreds part is 100 plus minus 2x. Right? See, in this case, it is 100 plus x already. So what we can do? So one way is ki 100 and I need to add this x 2 times 2. Right? That will give me 104. Right? This is one of the ways. I think you have done it like this only. Many of you are writing this answer 10404. There is another way also. There is another way also to do the same thing. That how to get this 104. See, 100 plus 2 times x. This is one of the way. Other way can be this 102 already. This is 100 plus x. Just add this 2 more to it. 102 plus 2, which will give us 104. I hope that makes sense. I'm repeating it. See, if it is 100 plus x, I just need to add the x one more times. Yes, I've seen the answers, Anisha. There are many of you writing the answers. Anisha 3844, I think you are writing answer to the previous question, earlier question. It's 10404. That's the correct answer here. I hope you have understood this method, right? So this, when I'm saying 100 plus minus 2x, it simply means if it is 100 plus x, then add this x once more. And if it was 100 minus x, then subtract it once more. That's it. Okay, let's move further now. Till this point, is it clear? Okay, I'm giving you another question now. Okay, here's the question for you. Quickly answer this. 105 square. 105 square. Thank you. Many of you are writing that. Yes, clear. Good. Now answer this one. 105 square. I'm getting different answers. 12025, 11025. 11025 is the correct answer. Good. Nice. Many of you are writing that. Very nice. See, again, this is plus 5, right? X is plus 5. So last two digits are clearly going to be 5 square, that is 25. And the hundreds part will be this 105 plus 5, which makes it 110. Isn't it? Isn't it simple? And this we can make use in many places, many places. Okay, let's move further. Here's the next one for you. Answer this fast. 108 square. Yes, Ayush, practice तो करनी पड़ेगी. And practice is helpful for us. Okay, we have started getting answers. 11664. Very nice. That's correct. So last two digits are going to be 64 because this number is plus 8. It's 100 plus 8. So 64, and the hundreds part is simply 108 plus 8, which makes it 116. Right? It's 11664. Very nice. I have skipped actually intermediate numbers. Otherwise, in generally, I remember I used to ask one question, one student at a time. You tell me 102 square, then next 103 square, 104 square, 105 square. In a class of 50, 100 students, we can ask all the numbers. But right in now, you are, I think, hundreds or thousands in numbers. It's difficult. Okay, let's move further. Next question. 112 square. Without doing any mistake, I want the correct answer. 112 square. Aman is having a doubt. Aman, I will come back to you. First, answer this question. 112 square. Yes, Varsha, I have already answered that. This number is suitable for numbers near 100, but it can be used anywhere actually. But our purpose is not to complicate the things, but make them easier. That's nice, wonderful. Many of you are writing the correct answer. 12544. In this case, yes. Thank you, Noob. Plus 12 is the value of x here. So we need to take care of the carry, right? We need to take care of the carry. So 12 square is 144, 44, and 1 needs to be added to the hundreds part. I'm not putting the 1 separately now. I will directly add it because the hundreds part is going to be 112 plus 12 plus 1, right? That carry 1. So 112 plus 12 is 124, and plus that extra 1 of carry makes it 125. Thank you for so many correct answers. Now the next one, quickly answer this. 116 square. 116 square. I hope all of you know that what is the value of 16 square. First, write that also in the chat box. Do you know the value of 16 square? Yeah, what is the value of 16 square? Varsha, can I use near 50 number wala method also? Yes, you can, but why? Why? It is too far from 50, isn't it? Your x will become 52 or 55, so such a large number. Why you want to complicate your life? Yes, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 is correct. 256 is the value for 16 square. Nice. All of you know 16 square. Good. See, I have said this in beginning also, that from 1 to 25, if I know the value of all these squares, then by using the method of 50, I can cover all the 25 squares less than 50, and I can cover all the squares 25 above than 50, that is up to 75. And similarly, now using this method of 100, I can cover the squares of 25 numbers below 100, that is from 75 and up to 125, right? So 1 to 125 you must remember, because we are going to most of the numbers repeatedly. I hope many of you already knew many of the numbers, if not all. So whatever numbers are remaining, I'm sure 17 square would be doubtful. 17 square कितने लोग बता पाएंगे? I'm not sure. Prerna is saying, why add extra 1? That is because of carry beta. 144 था ना? 12 square was 144. Thank you. You are understanding it. Very nice. Okay. 116 square. 16 square is 256. Yes, good. So 256 means 56 and 2 needs to be added. So 2 I can write it here, but I'm not writing it. I'm keeping it in my head. Okay. Now 116 plus 16 makes it 132, and 132 plus 2 makes it 134. So this is the correct answer. Many of you have already typed that. Good. 289 17 square. I'm able to check the lag now. There is a huge lag. I asked 17 square around more than 1 minute ago, and now I'm seeing the answer 289. Harini is asking, is any trick for 1 to 25 square of numbers to remember? Yes, Harini, there is a method. Method is bar bar. Repeat karo. Bar bar bolo, use karo. Bar bar yaad karo. See, you remember your name na? Harini Priya, you remember your name, you know how to type it, and because you have been speaking this this name, you have been listening this name for so long. So when we use anything repeatedly, it's easier to remember those things. Otherwise, रट्टा मारेंगे तो भूल जाएंगे, है ना? So we need to repeat the things. So 1 to 25, these numbers squares we must certainly remember. Birinder Kumar Shah is asking cube. Don't worry, we will move to cube later, not now. Okay, let's yes, practice makes a man perfect. Harsh, good. Okay, so this 1, 3, 4, 5, 6 is a nice number, isn't it? I have chosen this number for that purpose only. Only 2 is missing. Otherwise, it is a continuation series. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's move further now. Yes, Alisha saying, will practice make me faster and more accurate? Perfect. Perfect statement, Alisha. Yes, yes is the answer to your question. By practice, you are going to become faster and more accurate also. Okay, 99 square now. What about the numbers which are less than 100? 99 square. Please practice right now. I don't expect that you are going to do anything at home. But right now, I want you to work now. 99 square. 9801. Wonderful, that's correct. Nishchay, आपने गड़बड़ कर दिया है. 9899 is not correct. Ashish, you forgot the 0. 0 will be there, right? See, this x is -1 here. So last 2 digits are going to be 0, 1 certainly. So fix that 0, 1. It is there. And the remaining part is 99 minus 1, which is 98. So that's my answer. Right? Moving to next one now. Quickly answer this without mistake. 94 square. Maheshwar is writing 8816. 16 कहां से आया भैया? Some are writing 8836, 9016. Different answers. Please correct your answer yourself. Don't give this task to examiner. Don't give this task to anyone else. Correct yourself. Yes, 8836 is correct answer. Good. Alpa is asking explain for 99 square. It's same method. Same method. After 99 is 94. Let's look at the 94 here. 8836. Yes, that's correct answer. Okay, see here. Yes, -6. Some of you are writing that. Good, Bablu. So -6 is the value of x in this case because this number is 6 less than 100, right? So 6 square, 36 is going to be the last 2 digits, right? Don't look for this 4. Don't be confused by this 4. 100 से कितना difference है? That's what we have to see. That's the value of x, right? 100 से ज़्यादा है या 100 से कम है? Whatever. So this number is 100 minus 6. So this value of x here is -6. So 6 square, that is 36, last 2 digits. And the remaining part is 94 minus 6. Right? 94 में से 6 माइनस करना ज़्यादा मुश्किल तो नहीं है. तो this is 8836. That is the answer. Right? So same as the method for 99 as well. Let's move further. Yes, one more question here. It is Anuradha. 91 square. Please don't do any mistake. 91 square. Yes, Ayush, that's correct. 8281, Saksham, Nishchay, Ayush, good. Very nice. Yes, Dishant, x is -9 here. Wonderful. So this number is 9 short of 100. 9 square gives me 81 and 91 minus 9 is 82. So 8281 is the right answer. Wonderful. I hope all these methods are clear to everyone. So point is that, as I said in the beginning also, that after a session, you must have something add on in your intelligence, right? You must have become a little better than earlier. And I hope you have understood something. Here's one last question here. 88 square. Quickly answer this. Yes, that's correct. Ayush Bhaskar, many of you are writing that answer. Good. 7744 is correct answer. And this question was asked in CAT 2008 paper. Some of you might think that whether we are going to be asked questions like this in CAT. Yes, this last number which we just did, 88 square, 7744. So this was a question asked in CAT 2008. You can check out for yourself. So for those who have any doubt, I'm just repeating the same steps again. In this case, 88 square, x is minus 12. So 12 square, 144. So 44 will be the last two digits, and this 1 is to be added. Remember, this 1 is to be added. Now, hundreds part should be 88 minus 12. 88 minus 12 is 76, right? And plus 1 because of carry makes it 77. Okay, so 7744, that is the right answer. Let's move further without delay. So we have discussed this method so far, and I'm moving further, and next it says base multiplication. Some of you mentioned the bases earlier, so we will do it this quickly so that we can reach to the end of the session. So base multiplication is for the numbers which are near a particular base value. So generally we take the base value as powers of 10. Generally, we take base as the power of 10. Power of 10 means it can be 10, 10 square, that is 100, 10 cube, 1000, and so on. Or their multiples, which means maybe 20, 30, 40, 50, or 200, 300, like that, right? So it's multiples also. I'm writing or their multiples. So this is a general selection for the base numbers. So otherwise, technically, any number can be taken as base. But as I said earlier also, our purpose of using this method is to make our calculations easier, faster, smoother. We don't want to complicate it. So that's why the best is to choose the bases which are powers of 10 or their multiples. In place of multiples also, rather than multiples, we'll always prefer to use the bases in the powers of 10 only. Now, how we are going to go about this? Let's quickly check with the question. So here's the first question. It says 102 multiplied with 103. So we'll understand how to use this base method here. These are easy numbers, don't write difficult. You can easily multiply them. But purpose here is to understand this method. And as I said earlier, don't rush for the answers. Try to understand this method. So I need to multiply 102 with 103. Right? These two numbers are to be multiplied. You can directly multiply them also. That's one of the ways. But right now our focus is to understand the method. So as I said, I have taken the base has 100 here. These numbers are close to 100. Right? So base is 100. Now we need to see what is the difference of these numbers with the selected base. The base we have selected. We could have selected any base. But we want to make the process easier. So I have selected the base as 100. So this number is clearly 2 more than 100. So I'm writing plus 2 before it in front of this. And this is plus 3. Right? So as earlier, again we are dividing our answer in two parts. Listen carefully. You started writing answers also. I don't know which answer is. Ritu, that's correct answer. But see here. So how we are to go about this? So we are dividing the answer in two parts. Again, last two digits and the remaining part, hundreds part. Now, why last two digits? This in last part there will be two digits or single digit or three digits. It will be determined by this base selection. The base is 100. That is 10 raised to power 2, or it is ending in two zeros. So that's why this last two digits will be the one part of the answer and the remaining part will be there. Now how to obtain this last two digits part? This last two digits part will be obtained by multiplication of these two excesses. I'm calling these as excess or deficit. So in this case, both the numbers are exceeding 100, exceeding the base value. This number is 2 more than the base number, right? 100 plus 2, and same way this number, this 103 is 3 more than the base number. So these are the excesses in this case. So whatever it be case, and this case B, so this the multiplication of these two numbers, that is plus 2 multiplied with plus 3, what will be the value? It is 6, right? So this is going to give me last two digits. So 06 is the answer here, last two digit part. And this hundreds part, it will be obtained by cross addition. I'm repeating the word cross addition. Generally we have done cross multiplication, but this is a time of cross addition. So 103 plus 2 makes it 105, or I could have done 102 plus 3 as well. That's same thing always. So it is going to be 10506. That's our answer. So I'm writing it 10506. I hope you have understood. So let me repeat the same steps in a faster way. This 102, base is 100. We have selected the base 100. Now from 100, from this 100, this 102 is 2 more than that, and 103 is 3 more than that, right? So multiplication of these two, 2 into 3, that is 6. That is going to give me the last two digits, right? Why two digits? Because this 100 has two zeros, right? This 100 has two zeros, so 06, right? And the remaining part is 102 plus 3, cross addition. That makes it 105. So that's the answer. Good? Okay, I hope it is cool. The reason is simple, algebraic expressions only. I am not going to that also because we are short of time. Let's move further fast. I'm leaving that intentionally for you so that you can try. Yes, Rukia, I'm repeating with the next numbers now. It's 105 into 105. Now tell me, what should be the base in this case? What will be the base in this case? Base is 100, right? Base should be 100. So base is again 100. And the differences are plus 5 and plus 5. Clear? So last two digits will be obtained by plus 5 into plus 5. These two numbers will be multiplied. That is 25. And the hundreds part will be cross addition. That is 105 plus 5, which makes it 110. So 11025. Yes, this we could have answered by using our earlier method also, the first method also. Okay, one more question now. What if the numbers are smaller than 100? So no problem. In this case, it's not faster to use the calculator in CAT. Yes, Neha, that's not faster and that's not advisable actually. I have been appearing in CAT, I think more than 10 times. After 10, I dropped counting that how many times I have attempted CAT. But even in a single CAT, I have never used calculator. That's of no use. Maybe students would be using, but I have never had any need to use calculator. That's not required. CAT is giving calculator to say you, लो calculator लो अब solve करके दिखाओ. Calculator doesn't, CAT doesn't want you to become a good calculator user, right? CAT is not checking how wisely you use calculator. No, CAT is just checking. CAT is just going to check your intelligence, how intelligently you are able to do it. Okay, let's move further. 99, 98. In this case, again the numbers are close to 100 only. So base we can take 100. So base is 100, and this time this number is 1 short of 100, and this is minus 2, right? So there is no difference. The same method, minus 1 and minus 2 when multiplied will give us last two digit, which comes out to be 02. Don't forget this 0, right? And the remaining part is again cross addition. 99 minus 2, which is 97. So that is the answer, right? So as we discussed earlier also, so I'm repeating the whole steps. So what are the steps? So whatever is the number, we have selected a particular base, and accordingly we are, preferably we are keeping the base in the powers of 10, or the multiples also we can take. We'll discuss that also. And so now the last two digits we are getting, because this 100 was the base, and it is containing two zeros. So last two digits are obtained by multiplication of these excesses or deficit, whatever be the case, and the remaining part is obtained by cross addition. See, actually the number which we are obtaining by cross addition, it needs to be multiplied with the base. That's the basic idea. This 105 in this first question here, it needed to be multiplied with the base. So 105 times 100 is basically 10500. This is one part of the answer. And 2 into 3 with positive sign, it was plus 6. That 6 was the another part of the answer, and which we have simply added to get our answer, right? So that was the benefit of keeping it 100, that we don't need to write 00 always. Directly we can write the answer. We could have taken base as 99 as well. We could have taken base 101 as well. But in that case, we need to multiply that value with that particular base. So as I said earlier also, our purpose is not to make the calculation tedious. Here I'm getting one question. Yes, what if one number is smaller than 100 and one is more? I'm getting many examples here. So don't worry. Here it is. It is 97 into 107. I hope this will clear your doubts. So 97, 107. So as we discussed here, it's same thing. So 97 is 3 short of 100. Again, we can select the base as 100 only. And this one is plus 7. Is it clear so far? This is a very good method, Aviral. And all these methods need practice. If you know them already, so I hope you might be using. But if these methods were new to you, so certainly you must use them. I have handpicked only few methods which are actually helpful. Otherwise, there are unlimited methods. People go on creating lot of new methods, but generally we are unable to use them. But these are only handpicked few methods which we are discussing, and these are really, really very useful if you practice them. As somebody asked in between, whether can I become faster? Yes, if you practice them, you will forget your general multiplication, the way you have been doing in schools. Actually, these things should have been taught in schools. While we are doing the calculations in the longer way, and then now at this age, we are to learn this better ways. So this could have been taught in schools as well. Anyway, now in this case, 97 into 107, this is minus 3 and plus 7, right? So if I multiply these two, so this minus 3 into 7 will give me minus 21, right? So this minus 21 is not the last two digits. It is one part of the answer, right? And the second part of the answer will be obtained by cross addition. So 97 plus 7 or 107 minus 3. Whatever we do, it is going to be 104 only. So that 104 was actually multiplied with the base 100, right? So it is 10400, and this 21 is to be subtracted now. That is going to be the only difference. So 10421, whoever is writing, that's not correct, because in this case 21 is with the negative sign. Sign is also very important. Yes, Vanshika, that's correct, good. 10379. So 104 was multiplied with 100. So 10400, and this 21 needs to be subtracted. So our answer comes out to be 10379. I hope it is clear. 10379, that is correct. Good. So just the way we carry over, why don't we subtract? It is subtraction now, beta. We are just subtracting, Gayatri. So because this second part of the answer, as in this case it was positive, plus 2 into plus 3 was plus 6. But in this case, this minus 3 into plus 7, that is minus 21, right? Because it is to be subtracted now. So that's how this answer is 10379. Now how to subtract, that's up to you. Okay, let's move further. Now, as I said here, that this second part needs to be multiplied with the base. Now, if base need not to be 100 only, base can be anything other than 100 also. Let me create some space for the next example. Okay, now the next example is here. It is 203 into 204. How will you do it? First tell me, what should be the base here? Yes, Pritha, Tushar, don't worry. We are taking more examples. Don't worry. The examples are for you only. So 203 into 204, that needs to be done. So what should be the base selection? Tell me. Should we continue with the base 100? Or should we prefer to take base as 200? Yes, 200. These numbers are closer to 200. As I said in the beginning many times, that we need to make the calculations easier. So we are selecting a base preferably in the powers of 10, or the multiples will also do. But, dear students, if we are selecting the base as 200, in that case, this axis is plus 3, this axis is plus 4, and plus 4 into plus 3, that multiplication will give us plus 12, right? So 12 will be certainly the last two digits. But now the cross addition part, that is 203 plus 4, which is 207, it needs to be multiplied. 203 plus 4, 207 is to be multiplied with 200. Yes, that's correct, Manisha. It's 41412. Say I'm writing it here again. So this was 203 to be multiplied with 204, right? Base, as you said, I'm taking it to be 200 only. Yes, 4142 is 41412. That's correct answer. But let's repeat so that you can understand. So 203 and 204, this is plus 3 and this is plus 4. So this cross addition part gives me 207, and this 207 needs to be multiplied with 200. When I'm going to multiply this number with 200, so last two digits are going to be vacant, right? So last two digits are going to be filled by this plus 3 into plus 4 only, multiplication of these two numbers. So last two digits are without doubt 12, right? Last two digits are without doubt, they are 12. But what about this hundreds part? Now it is not 207. This 207 needs to be doubled, which makes it 414. I hope it is clear. So this is 41412. Clear? So as I said in the beginning, you just need to practice this. You just need to practice this and you can do it very faster. I'm just going to take one or two more examples. By using this method of base multiplication, we can go to any large numbers as well, right? We can square numbers also. Before moving to next question, can you find out 203 square without using calculator, just in your head, using this base of 200, 203 square? Please write the answer fast. 41. I'm looking for the answer. 203 square. Subrajit is asking, what if multiplication of accesses is more than 2 digits number? No problem, it will be carried forward, as we did earlier also, Subrajit. Okay, many of you writing the answer 41209. Wonderful. See, base, same base method we are using. So 203 base 200, access is 3. So 3 into 3, that is 09, are going to be the last two digits, right? Now 203 plus 3, 206, and double it, that is 412. So certainly that is the answer, 41209. Wonderful. Wonderful. Many of you are writing that. Good. Okay, here is the next question. Here it is, 204 square. Quickly, once more. 204 square. Answer please. Yalwardi is asking, is it possible to take two different bases? Then what is the meaning of base, beta? Base का मतलब ही यही है कि the two numbers are having a common base and we are seeing the differences. Two different base doesn't make any sense. Okay? The base must be same. If the numbers are too far, we can choose a base, such a base which is closer to one of the numbers, so that calculations may become easier. 204 square. Okay, I have started getting answers. 41616. That's correct. Wonderful. So again, the base is 200, access is 4. So 4 times 4 will give you 16 as the last two digit. And the remaining part, 204 plus 4, that is 208. And when it is double, will give you 416. So 41616. That's the right answer. Wonderful. Let's move further to one more question. Can you answer this 197 square? 197 square. Fast, please. What will be the last two digits? Yalvati, I understood your question. In this case, if you can take base 100, the numbers which you are writing 108 and 205, you can base 100. If I take base 100, here it is plus 8 and this is plus 105. And this multiplication is not difficult. 105 into 8 you can do it very easily, right? So we can still use the base method, but it's not correct that use two different bases for two different numbers. Base must be common. Okay, we have started getting the answers. 38809. Vedant is saying, please explain again. Vedant, I am just extending the use of your brains. Method we have discussed, we are continuing that only. See, 197 square, it is 3 short of 200, right? This is minus 3. So last 2 digits are going to be 09 for sure. There's no doubt in the last 2 digits, that is 09, right? Now the remaining part is 197 minus 3, which is 194. And we need to double it because base is 200. Now 194 ka double. So I will go with the earlier method which I did. So 2 times 194, twice of 194 means what? 194 is 6 short of 200. 200 से 6 कम है ना, एंड डबल करने पे क्या होगा? 400 से 12 कम हो जाएगा, राइट? तो 400 में 12 कम करेंगे तो इट इज 388. तो 38809 इज द आंसर. Okay, good. Let's move further. I have one last question in this slide now. 2023 square, fast. Say, see where we have reached now. 2023 square. I hope you know 23 square. First write that only. What is the value of 23 square? Please write in chat. What is the value of 23 square? Question here is, let me create some space. Yes, 23 square is 529, good. So now use this. Remember that base is 2000 now. So last 3 digits are going to be obtained by 23 square. That is 529. Right? Last 3 digits are going to be 529. And what about the remaining part? 2023 plus 23. This was plus 23. So 2023 plus 23, that is 2046. And 2046 is to be doubled now. That is 4092. So 4092, 529. Yes, I am seeing the many correct answers here. Very nice. I hope it is clear to all of you. So that's all for this session. We are close to end of the session. So I hope you have understood these methods, and I have troubled your brain a lot, but I'm sure that you must have gained also, isn't it? You can mention. So let me move further. So there will be different methods we will be discussing in the next session. So some of you are asking about that how we are going to cover our syllabus. So let me just give you a glimpse of what you are going to get in this CAT 2024 course. So how we cover one topic at iQUANTA. So if you are an enrolled student for CAT 2024 course, so you are going to get this special case of special capsule course, in a way you can say, known engineers conceptual videos, right? Known engineers conceptual videos. These videos are specifically being made for those students who consider themselves weak in mathematics, mainly because of they do not belong to engineering category. That may be the case. And I know, by the way, I know many engineering students also, those who know that I belong to a lesser engineering college, so I am still afraid of mathematics. But there are many other students also, as many of you mentioned, who have not studied the maths after 10th, right? So these videos are going to act as a bridge from your 10th class to now CAT level, right? That's the main idea for this non-engineering conceptual videos. So this you are going to get immediately once you enroll in this course, and then you're going to get live class just like this one, where you can interact with the faculty, and then along with live class you are going to get an application class. So whatever methods we have understood, that we will be applying in various ways, in various questions, in a practice way in this application class along with the faculty. All these green boxes are the faculty driven, the mentor driven. There will be a teacher, faculty with you, right? And after this, there are two steps. One is the assignments, dashboard assignments. We will be getting a lot of questions on every topic. On every topic, generally there is a 50 questions assignment, which will be available on the on your dashboard, and you are to solve on your own. And after this, there will be some practice sessions which are generally held in the evenings, late nights. So this live class, and there will be generally 4 live class every week for the CAT 2 724 course, in which there will be 2 classes of quant, one of LRDI, and one will be of verbal, and to 4 classes per week, the live classes. And other than that, these application classes, these are also sort of live classes in which you apply the concepts we learned in the previous live class. And these application classes will be running generally in the late night timings, about 10 o'clock, and there will be 6 classes every week. That means almost a class daily, right? So in a week you are getting 6 plus 4, total 10 live classes in a way, right? And other than your dashboard assignments and practice sessions. And after that, you are also going to get the further things, CAT level questions from dashboard, and CAT 23 level marathon also, right? So lot more things, right? It's just too much. I doubt whether you will be able to follow all the things. So, and this is a huge team you are seeing here. So this time we are having a lot of faculties. So I don't need to mention my name here. So, but anyway, so as I mentioned in the beginning, so I have been teaching for CAT for more than 20 years now, and have scored certainly good also many times, and I have taught many students, maybe some of you parents also, if they may have studied. And other, we have Prashant Chadda. He has been 8-time CAT VAST 199 percentile year, and he's a very famous name in the CAT field. And then we have Kaushal Jha, he's from IIM Calcutta, and same way Abbas Iqbal, he's also from IIM Lucknow. And then we have Cambridge certified VASC faculty, that's Mr. Nehil Chaudhary. So all are wonderful, and along with the master, the wizard of quant, Mr. Indrajit also, and he will be dealing with you, interacting with you in lot of the live sessions. Okay, so this is all, and these are the some of our results of the current CAT 150 plus 99 percentile years. These are CAT results, and 750 plus 95 percentile years. And right now the interview process is also being started. So very soon you will be seeing the converts also. So that's all for this session, and in the next session, that is based on some more calculation methods and some mind-blowing multiplication techniques. I hope this is sufficient for today, and I hope I have made some valuable, I added some value in your 2-hour time duration which you have given to me. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention. Anjali is asking, is there any need of practice from our side after all the classes and practice sessions? Anjali, self-practice is always beneficial. But as I said in the beginning, I don't expect that you will do anything on your own. That's why this whole pedagogy has been created. So at least if you are following all the things, certainly you are going to get benefited. And if you will practice on your own also, that's certainly advantageous always. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Without your presence, it could not have been that good. I will take your leave now. Thank you.